Oh, I feel so good. I'll tell you why in a second. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I'm of course Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video and the start of a new week of stand-up comedy, man. And just recovering from a wonderful day yesterday. Opening game of the NFL season, and my Seahawks pulled it off, man. Handled business, man. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdowns, and yeah, talking too much already, man. All right, man, we're gonna get at you today with some more Richard Jeni. Yes. Now, I've done one of him already, and it was already funny as hell. Actually, I think I've done 2, maybe? I don't know, I have to go look at it. But we're gonna get into another one of him today, and this one didn't have an official title to the clip, and the title that says "A Big Steaming Pile of Me." It's an awesome title, by the way. That was the name of his last special before he died, and I had to listen to the first 15 seconds of this just to figure out what he might be talking about. And as it turns out, he's talking about politics. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. I might even label it as politics from this special, you know what I mean? Because someone just put in clip at the end of it. Yeah, very helpful to figure out what I'm gonna be reacting to. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and check it out. So one more time, Richard Jeni, he's gonna be talking about politics from his special, A Big Steaming Pile of Me. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. Keep everything going. Because I'd like it to keep going, you know, because yeah, you guys get the idea. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get right into this, man. I don't know exactly what he's gonna say, and depending on what he says will depend on what I say, and what I say depends on the comments I'm gonna get. We'll see what happens, you know. Like I say, keep it civil, no nonsense, man. We're here to have fun, you know what I'm saying? And be informed, get some laughs in at the same time. So let's get into this one here. Richard Jeni, talking about politics from A Big Steaming Pile of Me, right here on ADB TV. Let's check it out.
Weighs in. Yeah, everybody gets pissed off. Because a lot of people are very extreme, you know? People are very sure about what they believe. You know, they're on the far right or they're on the far left of politics. And you know, if you're on the far right or the far left, you know what you've done now? You've gone too far. Yeah, because that's where you find the extremist wackos, right out there.
Yes.
Because after that 9/11, I was so mad, I said, that's it! I'm becoming a hardcore, hard-ass, right-wing Republican fucker. So you run all the way over to the far right side, and there they are. There's your right-wing crew, a bunch of money-grubbing, greenhouse-gassing, seal-clubbing, oil-drilling, Bible-thumping, missile-firing, right-to-lifing, lethal-injecting hypocrites. There they are.
Yeah. That's a good one.
There they are. People whose idea of a good time is strapping a dead panda to the front of a Lincoln Navigator and running over everybody in the gay parade. I can't deal with them.
Oh, man.
I'm going over here to the left side to be with all these loony lefty liberal people.
Oh.
And there's the crew. A bunch of bong smoking, America bashing, flag burning, yoga posing, incense burning, dolphin saving, salmon eating hypocrites. There they are. There's your crew.
Yes. Oh, that is good.
These are the sensitive liberal people who are always yelling about everybody's freedom of speech and expression. Unless you happen to say something that pisses them off.
Exactly.
Then they can't wait to tie your ass to the back bumper of a Toyota hybrid and drag it to the Berkeley campus. And drop your carcass in front of the Fidel Castro building for the continuing study of why America sucks. Lunatics. The only place it makes sense to be, I think, is a little more moderate in here, right? The centrist, the middle. Like me, yeah. Bunch of flip-flopping, fence-sitting, half in, half out, half-assed, non-voting so they can bitch no matter who wins. Those are your guys.
Oh,
But the ones that annoy me slightly more than all the rest of us are the trillionaire, bleeding heart liberals. People who are gonna change the world if they have to spend every buck of your money to do it. The limousine liberal people. People living in a mansion that's got 20 rooms that nobody's in, they're air conditioned. Got a pool that nobody goes in, it's heated. Flying across the country on a 20-person jet all by themselves because they don't want to be late for a speech about energy conservation. Get off. Get off.
Yeah. Ah, that was a short clip. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now that was that was refreshing right there. Yeah, man. That was awesome right there. Okay, that was Jeni right there talking about politics and from his big steaming pile of me comedy special. Now, wow. Now that was actually something that just kind of made my eyes kind of bulge out a little bit, you know, because right away in the beginning, just to unpack some stuff here, right in the beginning, he pretty much made, you know, everything clear about where he was going to go, which was like, kind of makes you feel like anxious to hear what he was gonna say next, you know? My whole life, I've never leaned any direction when it comes to any political alliance or nothing like that. And the reason is very simple, because the right-wing conservative side and the left liberal side of things, they have things that are beneficial to everyday human life here in this country. And they also have things about them that are absolutely detrimental to human existence in this country. But you would never really know that because they don't work together, you know? I mean, some do, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it's just mostly an argument that doesn't have an ending, you know? A bunch of debates, you know, that don't wind up passing any meaningful legislation. It's just a shit show, you know? And it's unfortunate too, because to have people in charge of running things in this country to not be aware that you could benefit from having both sides working together and they're not doing it, it's very disconcerting. It's very frightening actually, you know, because we all live in this country, right? And most people would agree that these people are the ones who are supposed to be handling business, right? But they don't. And then we're the idiot civilians who lean either direction. We don't know what the hell's going on, but yet we're so sure that we do, you know? We are so damn sure that we know what's going on, where we're dumb as a bucket of shrimp. Shout out to Martin Lawrence for giving me that line from Bad Boys, man, that was funny. But yeah, man, I just, like, if people were to sit down and listen to me talk for about a half hour to an hour, they'd probably get them, maybe my ideals and feelings lean a little left. But then if they talk to me for another hour or two more, they'd see how some ways I lean very much right and things. So what he was talking about was right here in the middle, you know? And the way he said it too, he was talking about the conservative side and liberal side. He wasn't wrong, you know? Like, both sides are very hypocritical. And both sides don't really know what it takes to fully grasp the concept of what it means to take care of this country that we live in, you know? And that's why, as I grew up, you know, from a teenager up until this very day, I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now, I never cared, you know? I just never wanted to know anything about it anymore. I mean, obviously I still retain information and all that stuff, but it's just not something I can get behind on either side, you know? I just want people to understand that this country, like George Carlin said it best, this country is finished, man. We screwed up too much, you know. We let too much stupidity in, and we let too much intelligence get out, you know. And you know, to say that, you know, the left side just heavily shits on America, you know, some do. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's like I have reasons to shit on America, but I have reasons to boost it up too. You know, it's just like the half and half. You know, I think that the more you don't lean any direction, you gain a better perspective on things. You know what I mean? It's just like, stop being so hardcore one way or the other. You know, just open your mind up to some new stuff and some things that shouldn't be changing. Keep them as is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Conservative mindset. You know, it's just, I'd always want people to do that, but I don't really have that luxury, you know. I have people in my life who lean all the way left or all the way right. And it doesn't make me better than them that I'm in the middle, you know what I mean, of every debate, but it's just that I just wish that people would like work together a lot more. But that's a tall order, especially in these days, you know, when everyone's at each other's throats. You know, if you go back in history and then you look at what's going on now, it's the same way that we're dealing with it, just different issues, you know? Different issue every single decade, every single presidency, and yet we're not handling it right every single time, you know? And it's unfortunate, you know? When you're talking about the left saying freedom of speech, you know what I mean? And then if you say something that pisses them off, you know, then you get canceled. It's like he saw the cancel culture and he saw all that stuff happening before it even went down. This special was like in the mid 2000s, you know? That's why I love great comedy, man, because they, some people with that open mind, they see things happening in the future. They know how it's going to end up, you know? And if Richard Jeni was still alive today, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, huh, didn't I say this on my big steaming pile of me special? Oh, you guys weren't listening, you know? Because the politicians in this country are giving us that much meaningful information that we need. And the information that we do have, it's all like jumbled and scrambled up in our heads to the point where we don't know what to do other than just start hating the people around us instead of holding the people in office accountable, you know? But that's just what I think, just to yak about a few things too much. But that's gonna be it for me, man. Richard Jeni was one of the greats to me. He didn't get as much props as I think he should have gotten. Very underrated, very funny guy, man. Taken too soon, man. He had some mental issues and all that stuff, but we lose people too soon, man, without recognizing that people needed help, you know? And that's another issue that's going on in this country too. But yeah, enough yakking out of me. One more time, Richard Jeni was talking about politics from his special, A Big Steaming Pile of Meat. Gosh, I really love the title of that special. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. And yeah, man, I'm glad I got into this one because I knew it was kind of a short clip, but from the first 15 seconds, just to figure out what this was about, to know that it was about politics and to hear all that he just said, man, it actually put a smile on my face, just knowing that he has the right idea about what it's like on the far left or the far right, you know, or what it's like for people in the middle who are so apathetic so they can bitch no matter who wins because we don't vote, because I don't vote. So he had it right on point. And it takes me back to that George Carlin bit when he was talking about how I don't vote, fuck them, because, you know, it's meaningless, you know, and all the reasons he gave. But yeah, Richard Jeni had his too, and he was spot on accurate in my opinion. So yeah, that's gonna be all she wrote for this one. This is gonna be Eddie B TV signing off. One more again here. Thank y'all for tuning in to this one with me. If you got any interesting comments about what I just watched here, man, please leave them in the comments. Like I said, let's keep it civil. Let's educate ourselves and inform ourselves instead of trashing everybody else who's got something different than what you have to say. Because that's kind of what the problem is that we got now, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? All right, that's gonna be it out of me. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.